Chrysler was voted #1 in consumer satisfaction by DealerRater, a true measurement of success. Moritz has been family owned since 1974. We take your business seriously. Shop with confidence because we never had a market adjustment to the MSRP.
Well, morning, America. How we doing today? We're out in New Mexico. Not old Mexico, New Mexico. Got out here yesterday afternoon, late afternoon, probably about 4:30, 5 o'clock, something like that. I pulled in here, and it's the Maxwell National Wildlife Refuge. Okay, and there's a little lake over here, small pond, small lakes, large pond, whatever you want to call it. And it's for waterfowl and stuff like that, migratory birds, I would imagine. There's some ducks and geese and stuff out there. But they've got a couple parking spots over here. You can't see on this, it's too far away, but right over in this area on the other side of the lake, there's a little place you can pull off, and it's a designated camping area. Okay, and I pulled in, and there was a couple over at a pickup with a slide-in camper and pulling a car, a towed, and they were from down in Arizona somewhere. I talked to them for a few minutes and decided, well, I'd come over here across the dam. If you look on the map here, you go across the you come in the entrance up here, and then as you turn south, there's a little bit of a detour that goes off into this camping area. You could probably park, I don't know, if a bunch of people that all know each other, you could probably put 20 rigs in there. But if you want your space, 4 rigs maybe, you know. But anyway, you put those in there, and then the road continues around. It comes across the dam over here to this little, turnaround, cul-de-sac, whatever you want to call it. And I got over here, and I thought, this is a nice little place. It's fairly level. I positioned pretty decent and everything, and got the van pretty level. And I decided, well, I'll just stay here for a little while and see what happens, If the rangers come along and run me off, then so be it. But otherwise, I don't see anything wrong with just parking over here. It's real secluded. Ain't nobody's around here, So I'll show you where I parked last night. Like I said, I come in the entrance over there, came down, and come across this bridge, the dam. Come across the dam, and then there's this big cul-de-sac turnaround. It just turns around and goes right back out, But I just parked on the end right here, And I was here maybe an hour and got the satellite set up. I got the Starlink set up and everything. I was sitting there watching, I was watching MASH. And rangers come pulling in. I'm like, oh, well, they're going to run me off because this isn't a designated camping spot, So they come in and they just made a loop and turned right back around. There's 2 of them in the pickup. I went to get up and come walking around just to talk to them, and they just turned around, just drove right on off. I'm like, okay, I guess I'm good. So I spent the night here. Really nice. I got here, it was about, oh, it was about mid 70s, I guess, when I pulled in, and it got down around 45 last night, and just good sleeping weather. All right, so what we're doing from here, this, like I said, this is the Maxwell. I'm going around looking at different places to free camping, okay? Free camping spots on my little excursion here, okay? And stayed here last night, and about 5 miles over here, there's another similar lake like this. On the Google Earth, it doesn't look like it's as full. It looks like it's more of a dry lake. But it's over about 5 miles. I'm going to drive by over there and stop and check that. And then we're going on up into the mountains. So we'll see what's up in that area. So let me get the Starlink down and get to rolling, okay? Well, I'm not even going to get out. I'm over here at what they call Stubblefield Lake, and yeah, Stubblefield Lake, and they got a information board over here if you want to read that. I'll zoom in on that a little bit. But yeah, I pulled in here. Well, I left the other place over there at Maxwell Wildlife Refuge, and this is another hunting, fishing, wildlife refuge area. A lot of pronghorns around the area. On the way, it's only maybe 5, 7, 8 miles at the most over to here. And on the way, I come driving by and saw a camel farm or something. There must have been a dozen camels, and they were the single hump and the double hump camels. And I don't know why they were there. Somebody's raising them, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, come on up here, and I pulled in, and as you can see, the road is kind of potholy, and you could get in here, but if you were in here and it rained a lot, you might have a hard time getting back out. So I don't know if I'd park here for very long, and I sure wouldn't park here right now because the mosquitoes are real bad. And it's funny, 8 miles over there at that lake, almost no mosquitoes. I come over here and it's just swarming with them. There's 2 right there that are mating, and right there's one, and there's one, there's one, there's one. There's about 3 or 4 on that window. And when I got out to take pictures of the camels, they attacked me. Not the camels, the mosquitoes. I mean, I got bit down here on the leg. I mean, it didn't take just a second, and man, they were drilling into me. So they're aggressive skeeters. There's another one just landed right here. I'm like, I ain't even gonna bother getting around in this place. This is ridiculous. So it's funny. 8 miles away, no mosquitoes. Come over here, and it's swarming with them. So, all right. Well, I'm just gonna keep on moving. Get back out of here. There's a big dam here. If you want to go across the dam, but I'm not gonna do it. But yeah, you could probably go across the dam and find another more secluded place to camp. Because right here, you're only well, there's the telephone poles right over there. There's a skeeter right there. The telephone poles are right over there. You're not. It's not a busy highway, but there's people driving by ever so often, so you'd hear a little bit of highway noise. But it's not a very busy highway. But yeah, if you had if you pulled in here and there wasn't a lot of bugs and mosquitoes, right here in front of me, right here is a good open camp space. There's little tire tracks going down. You can go down there, park fairly close to the water, maybe. And, oh yeah, look at this. I don't know if this will come out on this camera. Look down my mirror. Look down the side of the van. Look down. I mean, it's just covered with them. There's, you know, probably 50 mosquitoes on the side of the van. It's unreal. I'm definitely not camping here. So it might be a nice place some other time, but right now the skeeters are in full bloom. So I'm gonna turn around here. I'm gonna head up to the mountains. So head for the mountains of Bush Beer. What's wrong with me? Pulled over here by the side of the road. There's a little wide spot in the road here, and there's this big cliff. It's called Palisade Sills, and there's a little information board up here. It's just a wide spot in the road. It's not a camping spot or anything like that. Just day use, pull over and take pictures, kind of stuff. But there you go, big old cliffs, and I wouldn't doubt some people come out with rock climbing stuff and try to climb that, you know, and whatnot. But yeah, it's just beautiful up here, cool. About 70 degrees, nice breeze, a couple flies here and there, but no mosquitoes. So yeah, it's the smell of the pine trees, man, it's just gorgeous, beautiful up here. But this is not where I was heading to check out. I just, as I drove up here, I saw the cliffs, and then all of a sudden I come around this curve and there's this wide spot. But here it is, official scenic historic marker, Palisade Sills. So, walk out here a little bit farther, check it all out. Well, pulled into this place here, and I don't know. If you go to Camp Indium's website and look up free campsites, and right along this highway, right down the hill down over here is Eagle's Nest, New Mexico, and it said that there was free camping here, okay? But one of the reviews said it was closed except for hunters. So anyway, I come up here, I thought I'd just look. Just, you know, I don't plan on staying here, I just thought I'd look. Well, I got out and I walked up the hill a little ways, and once you get up just past these little trees right here, it gets way too rough for this low clearance on the van. a pickup or something like that would probably make it. But this van's got such a long overhang, I would probably get hung up there. And it's too steep anyway, I'd probably spin out. So I'm not even gonna try to go up there. But it's a neat little place. There's a little running stream right in here. Goes underneath, a little culvert. You can see it down in there. And nice little stream. Have the windows open at night, you'll hear that stream all night long. But it's right by the highway too. So you probably hear cars driving by. And later at night, after it gets dark, you'll probably less and less traffic on it, you know, late at night. But when I pulled in here, there's a sign here. It says, Children, Youth, and Families Department, Juvenile Justice Services, Eagles Nest Reintegration Center. I think it's a juvenile hall kind of place where they, you know, juvenile delinquents where they take them up and do like a Boy Scouting kind of thing. I think that's what it is. But anyway, that's going that way. And there's another sign over there that says no motor vehicle travel beyond this point, except people that need to go there. So, but you turn this way and it goes up into this Colin Neblett Wildlife Management Area. Road not suitable for travel during inclement weather. Okay. But it also says, notice no camping except in designated areas or designated campsites by order of the State Game Commission. Well, when you pull in here, as you pull in, I kind of wonder, is this a designated campsite? Or is this just a place where they used a bulldozer to push some dirt out of the way? I don't think it's a designated campsite. So the other thing is, there's zero cell service. You know, there's a mountain here or hill here, hill there. It's just zero cell service. I got nothing on cell service. I could put my Starlink up and use that for my cell service and all that, but I don't think the Starlink, because I ran a test with the Starlink thing. You know, it looks at the sky and tells you if you're in a good spot. And because of these trees and everything, it's showing that you should find a better place. I think it's like 95%, which means it would work, but would it be reliable? It'd probably be freezing up all the time. You're watching a TV show or a movie or something, and it would glitch and glitter and all that. So I think I'm going to move on, but it is a spot. You could park here, I suppose. Whether you want to take the risk of getting in trouble with park management or something like that, I don't know. My main reason I'm not going to park here is because no service. I can't watch movies, can't do anything on the internet, can't do any of that stuff. So I'm just going to go on down the hill to Eagles Nest to see what's there, and then probably start moseying north.